Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, dealing with the elf on the shelf. Now, first off, let's understand what the elf on the shelf is. It doesn't have to be on a shelf, it can be anywhere high. The idea of the elf on the shelf is that it watches over kids during the 11th month and 12th month, and then he or she goes back and tells, Father Yule what he or she heard and saw. Now that is one of the one of the ways that is probably that is how it works. You know. But at the end of the day, how does one deal with one? You know, and how does it go like? Oh, well, you're still watching me? Fart. You're still watching me? What? I'm like, what, 40 years old now? Yeah, I'm still watching you. Ah, come on. When I was a walker, when I was a baby and a walker and a kid and a betweener, yeah, I could understand you watching me and then going back and telling Father Yule, everything you heard and saw. But I'm grown up now, so I don't really think I need someone like you still watching me from the 11th month into the 12th month. Well, did you think that you think I would stop watching you after you grew up? Yeah, I thought so. Because I thought that your main thing was only keeping a watch on walkers and kids and betweeners. That's what I thought. Well, mostly what we do is that we keep watch over Ken. Well, I guess that's a really hard thing because at the end of the day, I choose not to have any kids, Jordan says, so yeah. But I still have to keep a watch over everyone because Santa Claus or Father Yule or Holy Fellow Nicholas still gives gifts out to everyone even when they grew up. Yeah, now I can see how he knows when someone's awake and someone's asleep, if they've been bad or good, and doesn't really have to do with being all seeing and all knowing. It has to do with folks like you know, going back and telling him everything you saw and everything you heard. Well, that's about right. And you might think it's weird. And some folks out there might think that a elf on a shelf or whatever you want to call it, some folks would think that I would be not on looking their withdrawal and are always worried about folks, glancing them, you know, or listening in or watching what they're saying and what they're doing. So, well, you're not going to go tell Holy Fellow Nicholas that I'm making a film talking about the elf on the shelf. No, but I just want to know why you're still watching me. Well, I'm not only watching you, I'm watching to see what Xenos does, Osmond does, Gabrielle does, Jade does, what Xena does or Cameron does or what Philip does when he's working here, and what Dylan does. Yeah, I could understand you watching over him, but why watch over the rest of us? So I can, yeah, I know, so you can tell Father Yule what good and bad things someone did. You know. But I thought that God and Jesus kind of gave Father Yule a little insight to what folks were saying and what folks were doing. Yeah, he does that, and he still relies on us. You know? Well, look, I don't mind. You know? I don't mind if you're watching everything that I'm doing, I'm saying. I hope that you're not watching me when I'm doing something that is withdrawal. No, 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 I wouldn't do anything like that. Well, thank God. You know, thank God and Jesus for that. And I just want to ask one little thing. How much you getting yielded for doing this? Well, we'll just say not as much as the ones that get yielded for buying the gifts these days. Alright, now I gotta go and tell Father Yule what I heard and saw in this homestead or this household right now. Alright. So, anyway, that's how I deal with the elf on the shelf, but it doesn't always have to be on a shelf. It could be an elf on a stand, any high stead where it can keep watch over someone. You know? Anyway, if you like this film, then follow me over here at the Jordan Long Fairway. Watch the other film I made yesterday over here when I was, you know, asking things with Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Santa Claus, or Father Yule as some folks also call him. I, Jordan Mulan Long, and I'll see you later. Goodbye, farewell, so long.